What's good, beautiful people? It's your girl Chantal here, and today I have the most requested video on my channel, and that's about how I make my wigs using braiding hair. I honestly didn't think this was like bizarre for some people because I thought everyone was doing this, but anyways, so now I'm starting off with my dome cap and I'm going to be marking the areas where I want my lace to go. I'm making this wig into a frontal mostly because I am tired of closures now. I want something that looks pretty natural, although the hair color is not natural. And then I'm going to be taking this lace that I got from my fabric store. I think it was about 27 rand a meter. I got 2 meters. It's honestly gonna last me a year and a half, trust me. And then I'm going to be pinning it down just to make sure that I'm marking the areas that I want to cut, and you want to cut it straight across, leaving some room for you to like cut your lace and customize it later. Okay, I honestly sped this part up so quickly because I mean it's a learn and go. It's like a trial and error process. You can honestly learn from what I am doing, but right now I am just putting my lace on my mannequin head. This mannequin head is so useless. Rather get a canvas head, not this one. This one is, oh my gosh, it's annoying to be quite honest. And then now I'm going to be sewing down the lace using thread and a needle. I use the straight needle for this one. It's a disaster, honey. Rather go get yourself a hook shaped needle for 2 rand from the beauty supply store and use that one. It's much easier, it's faster. I had to also use that finger shield thingy. What is it called? A thimble, is that what it's called? Anyways, I used it, and you want to make sure that your lace lays down flat and it's not bumpy, because the moment you try and install that wig, it's not gonna look cute. So you want to get it right from the first time. So you must make sure that you're sewing down your lace in a straight line. As you can see, I did not do that, and that'll make your wig have more lace space on one side, and then the other side won't have as much lace space as the other. But then you also want to tie your thread once you're done sewing. And then now I'm going to be using this braiding hair that I got from my beauty supply store. This is the Darling braiding hair. It's pink. I'm going to put the exact same color on the screen. So now I'm just going to be untying it. You guys can see it's super long. I cut it once. I made a mistake. I should have cut it twice because honey, she was long, okay? And I'm not really I'm a fan of long hair, but that was way too long for me. So now I'm going to be working on my lace. Do not worry about the step if it's too fast for you. I just want to show you guys what I was actually doing, because I went ahead off camera and I finished this, and then I'm going to come to you guys and show you the step-by-step process. I'm also repeating some steps. I asked you guys on Instagram how long you think it would take me to complete this wig. I also estimated 1 week plus, but it actually took me 4 days, and this is because I'm now used to this method and I can easily do it. Like, I can even do it in my sleep, honey. So if you're a beginner and it takes you more than a week, do not worry. My first wig took a month and a half. It was so annoying, it was so irritating, and I still have wigs that I've never completed because I was just done, okay honey? So don't worry if it takes you a long time. It's part of the process. Do not worry at all. Okay, so you guys can see that my frontal is pretty full. I like very thick hair. I like hair that's very high in density. So now I'm opening my second pack, which was very unnecessary, okay? This wig was long, and when I mean long, it's long. I like long hair, but honey, that was too long for me. So I would rather recommend you cutting the wig 2 times. I cut it once because I thought it was gonna be short, but it really wasn't short. But if you're going for a wig, I would suggest that you cut the wig 4 times, like 4 halves. Am I even making sense? But anyways, right now I'm working on the dome cap, mostly because I just want to show you guys how to work on the dome cap. The method that you use on the dome cap is very different to the method that you use when it comes to the lace. You want to take a decent amount of hair and then fold it in half over your finger, and then you want to take your crochet needle, put it through the dome cap so that it appears on the other side, and then grab onto that loop that you have created by folding the hair in half, open the space, and then put both of the strands inside the loop and then pull it tight to make sure that it doesn't move or anything like that. So just pull through the hair and then grab both of the strands, put them through the loop, and then just tie it to make a knot so that it doesn't get loose. This is the method that I'm using on the entire dome cap. I'm not using this method for the lace part. So you also want to make sure that that band by the nape of your neck or by the perimeter of your head, it's covered, because I personally do not like that. I don't like seeing it. For this wig, I didn't really cover the top of my head because I'm not going to be wearing this wig out for now until I cut it. But anyways, now I'm showing you guys how to make layers. So you're going to take a decent amount of hair, and then you're going to pull the one side so that one side is shorter and the other side is longer. This will create layers without having to cut your hair. I honestly hate wasting hair, because I've been at times where I want to make a wig but I don't even have the hair that I want to make, and I can't really go to the shops. So this is a decent amount of way to make layers without having to cut your hair. With this type of hair, it's very common to get tangles and shedding. So the best way to maintain the hair is spray water when you want to detangle it, or use fabric softener. Yes, fabric softener, to actually make the hair a bit silky and not too rough. So now I'm working on the lace, and I want you guys to pay close attention to what I'm doing. I'm looping through my crochet so that it can show on the other side. I'm still folding my hair in half, and then I'm going to grab the loop, pull it through, and only put one strand through. If you didn't get that, I'm going to repeat it. Push through the crochet, and then grab the loop created by folding the hair in half, pull it through the lace, and then grab one strand. This will make sure that you get that seamless effect, and that when you want to part your hair, it doesn't show the knots or anything like that. I'm not so sure if you guys have heard any hair influencers and they say that the knots on the wigs are too big. That's what they mean. So also, when you're working on the lace, you want to make sure that you're not taking too much hair so that it doesn't have big knots, because if you look at your scalp, if you look at your natural hair, you do not have very big knots. Because I was making this wig for me, I wanted to make sure that I am getting the exact measurements. I don't want to go in and plug and customize. I don't want to do too much with this hair. So right now I'm going to put it on my head, and then I'm going to take my concealer that I got from a beauty supply store, and I'm going to mark my hairline. So this is to just make sure that I do not have to go back in and plug. I don't have to do crazy things just to make this hair match my natural hairline. So this is the perfect way you can do it. Or you can use chalk or whatever that you have. I prefer to use concealer, mostly because it's thick and it shows through. But this beauty supply store concealer couldn't get off my head, so I had to literally go and wash my hair after this. Remember when we were working on the lace part, we were working horizontally. Now we are going to work vertically, because we don't want any of the knots to show in case you have made any knots. So now I'm going to be poking through my crochet, still using the same method, but I'm now crocheting in a different direction. I'm crocheting outwards and not sideways. Am I even making sense? But I'm pretty sure you guys can tell the difference from watching the video. Like I said, I don't want to do too much when it comes to customizing this hair. That includes plucking. So when I did the hairline part, I didn't put down too much hair, mostly because I wanted to have that gradient effect, that hairline looking like effect. And that's literally all I did for this wig. If you guys would like to see how I installed this hair, make sure that you subscribe to my channel, because that will be the next video. And if you guys have any questions regarding the video or the hair or anything like that, make sure that you drop them down in the comment section down below. And that'll be the end of my video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to join the family, and I'll see you guys in my next upload.